Gummerx here. Yes, that is my giant bear. So today we're going to talk about this awesome chapter 947. Yes, Queen is on a rampage, you guys, and she's running all around Udon, breaking everything apart, as could be predicted pretty easily here. But there are all kinds of shocks, twists, and turns. Oda's the king of curveballs and cliffhangers, you guys, and he does it a ton in this chapter. So let's get into it. So yes, Oda starts this chapter off in a great way, you guys. He goes right into this Haki explanation, and he gives a flashback way back to the Saba Odi arc. Yes, we have Rayleigh here, and he's actually showing the flashback of when he saved Kami, and he broke Kami's collar and shot it out, and everyone thought this wasn't possible at the time. And now we have this perfect explanation, this advanced armament Haki that explains how this works. And yes, of course, Luffy, when he's trying to be taught by Grandpa Hugh this crazy new form of Haki, he jumps past to the next level. So yes, Grandpa Hugh starts to explain as Big Mom is winding up her attack, about to hit Luffy and Grandpa Hugh. Grandpa Hugh's actually thinking to himself, Luffy, I have been trying to teach you this tiny form of Haki, and now you've surpassed it. You've gone next tier, so now I just need you to protect me. So yes, Grandpa Hugh covers himself in this form of Haki. Just a little bit of defense here, hopefully putting all of his fate in Luffy. And Luffy's prepared, you guys. He's ready to take on this challenge. He's been growing and training constantly here, but that's a lot to learn all at once. So anyways, Luffy gears up and says, I need to do this again. Yes, I need to act in desperation. Here comes Big Mom. She's going to hit us. And then wham, Big Mom does hit them, you guys. It's extremely unexpected. Oda throwing the curveball like he always does. Grandpa Hugh and Luffy get whipped out of screen, knocked into a wall. Luffy jumps out and he's like, no, Grandpa Hugh, what have I done? And yes, this whole time, you guys, Grandpa Hugh is still acting, trying to push Luffy into this corner that can make him grow. He's such a great teacher. He really is acting as this teacher that we all predicted Luffy would have during the Udon arc here, in which we are getting a lot of in this prison scene here. But like I said before, Grandpa Hugh actually explains a little bit to Luffy that he has surpassed expectations and he's able to go to the next level of this armament Haki. So let me dive a little bit further into how this form of Haki is working. So this advanced form of armament Haki, you guys, yes, we've seen basic form covered in armament Haki, coated in black here, more powerful, and then we jump over to Katakuri, and Katakuri is actually able to go block form, just a slightly twisted form of this. It's a little bit harder. And then we get to Wano, and we get some flashbacks to Rayleigh, and it's supposed to be this invisible form of Haki. Yes, you're putting it on the outside of the armament. It's this glowing force, essentially, of your armament Haki that's extending from your body. So yes, before they introduce it with, in the offensive, you're able to attack, and then this attack basically expands out of your body, and you're able to shoot it a little bit from your body, and you can use it on the offensive. Now we're learning about basically it being essentially an extra layer on the defensive, and being able to put up this extra armor essentially when being used on the defensive. But now we're finding out that Luffy, just like Rayleigh did back way in Saba Odi arc to protect Kami, now Luffy is being taught, and he's already shown in this desperation here, him and Grandpa Hugh jump out of the ring and he rips off both of their collars and shoots them away. And how does he do this? We find out from Grandpa Hugh in this chapter here that essentially they can take their armament Haki and go advanced form to go inside of an object and crush it from the inside. Basically have this Haki blast inside of a user. So yes, if you're fighting an opponent, you would extend your Haki inside of them and then basically have it explode inside of them, so to say. So yes, Oda has once again surpassed what we would expect and really taken a curved aspect at how this Haki form works. And I'm really excited to see how he does this with Conqueror's Haki, you guys. Is he going to really take an energy form to the Conqueror's Haki where it can cause damage like we saw Shanks do way back before? Or was Shanks perhaps using some kind of advanced armament there? I think it was a little bit of extension of Conqueror's and what we're going to see once Luffy goes to the next arc, once they enter Elbaf and start to basically encounter what Shanks is, and Shanks will set them up to train their Conqueror's Haki here. But essentially, I'm super hyped that we're finally getting to new forms of advanced armament Haki. We're getting all of this happening in the Wano arc. Oda's definitely increased the pace, and I absolutely love it. So now Luffy's been trying to use this move here, and yes, the first time Big Mom hits him, they go flying. He's not able to do it, which is great, you guys. I love from Oda's perspective. Yes, Luffy needs to learn a lot quickly, and he already did. Yes, Grandpa, he was trying to show him this form and he went past that, but no, he can't just instantly be able to do it, you guys. It does take some training, even for the future Pirate King. But essentially, Luffy is being chased around the Udon prison here, and as predicted, of course, Big Mom is breaking apart these different segments of the prison. And yes, all the prisoners are going to be able to unite under Luffy's leading here. Yes, Luffy will be the breaker of chains, you guys. Just like Game of Thrones, Luffy is going to come out on top here, and he's going to have all of these followers to help take down Wano and take down Kaido, essentially. Yes, it will be Luffy versus Kaido in the end, or maybe more supernovas, more of Marco the Phoenix, and all of Whitebeard Pirates are going to come have this epic battle against Kaido. Really excited to see how this happens. A lot of the Asian theories that are floating out there are that there's going to be this massive fight, and it's not going to be a one-on-one or a one-on-two for Kaido versus a couple people, but it's going to be this huge group of people all working together to take down Kaido. I think that would be a pretty epic way to do it. It's going to be a lot of work for Oda in terms of illustrating all of that on the same page and having spanned panels against just all of this artwork to put together. So I do see a couple people fighting Kaido, maybe not a huge group all at once, as a little bit more likely, but really excited to see how he'll curve this and basically just leave us unexpectedly shocked yet again here. So as they're running around here, Queen jumps back up, you guys. He's got this epic plan. So essentially he goes up and climbs up on top of the tower, and he explains that when she's running around the prison, she will end up in the same spot. Yes, it is a big circle. And what he does is Big Mom is strolling through, and he times it, and he jumps off the top of Udon Tower there, right up on the top of the prison, you guys. And he's going to sumo slam her. And yes, he goes in his dinosaur form, and he puts on his helmet essentially, and he just nails Big Mom on the head. Yes, they clash head to head here, and it is very unexpected when Big Mom has awakened her memories, you guys. She is back. She just realized that her ship got knocked off the waterfall, and she is ready to go. She knows that she came to Wano to hunt down Luffy, and now Luffy is right in front of her. She is right there in the position that she needed to be, and she's got her memories back, you guys. She is no longer this nice, caring Big Mom that we've been seeing throughout all of Wano here. Yes, she was big meme in Whole Cake Island. Yes, she was big meme throughout the first half of Wano, but she is back, you guys. So as soon as she gets back, she falls asleep, you guys. Only Oda would do this to us. Yes, she comes back. She's devastated. She's been doing all kinds of crazy work throughout this whole time, and she hasn't really had a chance to sleep. And as soon as she gets back in her form, she's exhausted. It's a lot to think over. She's never worried about sleeping in public. She's like all these epic characters that we've been seeing that are powerful enough to sleep in public. So she goes down. Instantly, Queen takes action, says, we need to wrap her up. We need to get pure sea stone. Yes, he's reiterating the fact that a lot of the prisoners did not have pure sea stone on them. So yes, she's getting 100% pure sea stone. They're wrapping hundreds of feet around her, tying her up, and they're bringing her to Onigashima, right to Kaido. If they think this is going to stop Big Mom, they are ridiculous, you guys. Big Mom is way more powerful than this. She's going to break out the second she wakes up, and Kaido's going to be like, Queen, why the hell did you bring her here? What are you doing? A lot of people are thinking that Kaido is afraid of Queen because Queen is more powerful than him. I don't think this is what's going on here. I think that Kaido owes Big Mom a favor from back in the day. I do think they were on the same crew as the Locks or Rocks captain, whatever you want to call it, you guys. And I think that he owes her a favor. Maybe they had some kind of romantic relation, and he just doesn't want to see her. It's kind of like an ex situation, you guys. I think that's what's going on. I don't think Kaido's afraid of her in terms of power. Yes, she's a monster, a maniac. She could probably put on some epic fight with him that would last forever, maybe even cause him some damage, but I don't think that Big Mom is more powerful than our Dragon King Kaido here, you guys. So next we see Otama and Momonosuke. Yes, they're right outside the prison. They were instructed to stay right there, and of course they sneak in as those gates are coming down, you guys, so they are in the prison. And yes, I think this is a great opportunity for Otama's awesome devil fruit that was introduced to be used. Yes, I think as Luffy is going to basically grab all of these prisoners and bring them in under his command, essentially, as he's showing this prophecy, this ruler that everyone's been waiting for to come and take down Kaido, knock Orochi off of his throne as well. Otama's going to be able to get a bunch of the beast pirates and have them eat her devil fruit and basically get them on Luffy's side as well. So really excited to see that. It'll be interesting to see everyone seeing Momonosuke, who might, I could kind of see him staying hidden until Luffy has everything under control. Everyone's agreed to follow Luffy, and then Momonosuke jumps out and everyone is like, holy crap, Momonosuke is back, you guys. It is all true. Orochi was right. They actually are alive, and we have a chance. This is all set up. We're taking down Kaido and Orochi, and we're getting Wano back. It is going to be like how it was. One other quick tidbit here before we get to the end of the chapter is I wanted to point out that they showed one character as prison block 2 within Udon was being broken open, and he seemed to have a good idea of what's going on. He's like, what's that? I see what's going on. And I think that is kind of some foreshadowing that a few of these characters in these different areas of the Udon prison are going to be crazy powerful. We still don't know where Denjiro is. There's a chance that this could be him maybe, or he could be somewhere else in this prison cell. I do still love the idea that it'd be great if we found out Denjiro, this crazy powerful samurai swordsman that used to be a part of this alliance, actually broke off and is not one of the 9 red scabbards, but took on an alliance with Orochi or Kaido. I think that'd be really cool to see and really interesting for the story here. But essentially, at the very end of this chapter here, we have Luffy, and he's standing up. He's ready to take on and take over this entire prison. And yes, the head jailer was tasked by Queen to calm everyone down, put them back in their cell. And he says, oh, yeah, that's right, you're free now. And Luffy says, I have always been free. I absolutely love this. It fits Luffy's character perfectly, you guys. So a quick prediction for the future here, you guys. I want to remind you of this character Kawamatsu. Yes, he is in his prison cell right now, maybe chained up, maybe already broken out, but he's going to get out. Yes, he's going to join Luffy's alliance here. They're going to wander around Wano a little bit more. This arc is going to take a little bit, as we can see here. Once again, having Big Mom be separated from this crazy situation right now, but she did what she needed to. She broke apart Udon. She set up all these people to end up going underneath Luffy. So yes, Kawamatsu is going to come out. We're going to see him. We're going to get introduced to some other epic samurai characters here that have been in the prisons of Udon, you guys, buried for years and years and years, just waiting for their chance to fight back against Orochi and Kaido. So yes, they are going to join underneath Luffy here, and then they're going to get out Wano, wander through Wano, maybe get back together with their crew and get back on this plan of preparing to attack during the Fire Festival. Next, I think that Big Mom is absolutely going to just break out of that pure sea stone, you guys. I think we're going to see that people at Emperor level are past this. They're not worried about a little bit of Sea Prism Stone negating their Devil Fruit power. Maybe they could be slightly weaker, but no, she's going to break out, you guys. She's going to confront Kaido, and I think that at this point, we're going to get introduced into their bounties. We're going to find out both of their bounties once they finally unite. We're going to learn a little bit about the Rocks Captain. We're going to find out maybe some more about Kaido's not having a Devil Fruit. If you guys haven't seen that video, you have to check that one out. I do not believe Kaido has a Devil Fruit like everyone else has believed for so long, you guys. But ultimately, we're going to find out their bounties. We're going to find out about the Rocks Captain. We're going to get some introduction to Kawamatsu. Luffy is going to continue training this new form of armament Haki, you guys. All of Wano is set up so godly, you guys. La is going to get Bepo back. A lot of people are worried that Bepo was already fed one of these Smile Devil Fruits. I don't think that's the case. I don't think we have anything to worry about there. I'm going to be pissed if Oda fucks with Bepo, you guys. I love my boy Bepo. Shout out to Sulong Bepo, by the way. But thank you guys so much for watching. I love making these videos for you guys. It's always been a blast. Subscribe if you guys like the videos. Hit the notification bell right next to it if you want those notifications. Hit like while you're at it, you guys. Excited to not have a break next week and jump right into the next chapter a little bit earlier. Thank you guys so much and have a great day.